so painful to think that I was good at art, and then I was rejected from it. This expression of themselves that they are gonna vulnerably show to the world. Every time I do something fucking scary, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. Let me share it with the world. Sit up straight, queen. Hey guys, this is kind of a very impromptu video that I'm deciding to make right now. Well, this clip anyway. The reason I'm making this video is because this is my last painting that I'm doing. Here now, I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna sign it, and then I'm gonna varnish it. And I'm a bit scared about doing that because this painting is about letting go, and the style of the painting reflects that, because usually my paintings are very, very detailed and intricate and stuff, and I'm actually trying to step out of that a bit, but it's really difficult. But since this painting is about letting go, I think that it needs to fully embody that. So, who's talking? Typical Vietnam, lots of loud noises in the background. You cannot escape it. Well, basically, it kind of looks like it's not finished, but that is deliberate. And I'm scared that people are gonna look at it and be like, why did she not finish that painting? She's just not a skilled painter. But it's deliberate, but I'm still scared because it's so out of my comfort zone to do that. And then also I'm scared because if I finish and varnish this painting, I'm finished my collection that I've been working on for 1.5 years, and it was already I don't know, it's just always been this thing that's like, oh, I've got so many paintings to do, but in the future I'm going to do this art exhibition. And now that it's here, it's going to be my first art exhibition ever, really. I'm like, oh my god! Oh my god, that is so scary. That to finally kind of like step into my power and be like, oh shit, fuck, I don't mean to do that. To be like, I'm an artist now. Hello everybody, look at me, I'm an artist and recognize me as an artist, please. That is so scary. Especially with my background, which I'll probably insert a really emotional video in here of me crying about that. Hey, look, it's raining outside because the world is crying with me. I just want to talk about something. I consider myself an artist, but I did not go to art school, so I'm mostly self-taught, but a lot of the technical knowledge I don't know. And the reason why I didn't go to art school was because even though at the end of high school I was put my hair down so I don't look so fucking ugly. The reason I didn't go to art school was not my choice. Even though I was getting like the highest grades in art in high school, I applied to art schools in Scotland 2 years in a row and I didn't get in. And at this point I was a teenager and I was like, fuck this shit, I want to go to uni. All my friends are at uni and I'm stuck in this tiny village in Scotland and they're all like living their lives. So I went to the only uni that accepted me in digital art. And all of my siblings got into art school and it was so painful to think that I was good at art and then like not be able to get in anywhere. And especially like when I was getting like A+ in art at school, so it's like they're telling me like everything's great, you're gonna get in, and then trying for 2 years in a row and not getting in. It was really shit and traumatic to think that I was good at art and then like not be able to get in anywhere. And especially like when I was getting like A+ in art at school, so it's like they're telling me like everything's great, you're gonna get in, and then trying for 2 years in a row and not getting in. It was really shit and traumatic. I didn't have like formal training. And like sometimes I just don't understand art. And I don't know what's good art and what's bad art. What is the fucking criteria that says if something's good or bad? Like, when I make art, it's just like that I just want to express something and then it comes into my head as an image and then I just paint it. And that's it. It's not fucking pretentious bullshit. And I would never like make somebody feel like they weren't an artist. But sometimes, not all the time, like the art world is just so pretentious and people are so quick to say like that's bad or that's whatever. I don't agree. I don't agree, and I don't think, and I think it's bullshit. The pretentiousness is fake. And maybe the reason why I feel like this is because I have this deep wound around art where it's like I thought that I was good at it and then I was rejected from it. I was rejected from school from it. Art as a concept would never reject me. Painting would never reject anybody. It's just there for you. Like now that I'm sad, all I want to do is make art. It's like this comfort thing, but yeah, sometimes the art world is just shit. And I wonder if anybody else feels like that. This is obviously still painful for me. And I really need to work on my imposter syndrome and putting other people on a pedestal and feeling like I'm less than, because if I didn't feel like that in the first place, then I wouldn't be sad like this. That was really soul crushing, because I've been making art as soon as I could fucking hold a pencil or a paintbrush, and it's my safe space, and it was my validation. Still is kind of my validation. People will be like, wow, you're so amazing at art, and that would make me feel kind of worthy of love. To think like, wow, I'm gonna go to art college, I'm gonna follow my dreams, I'm good at this, and other people are telling me I'm good at this, and I feel so happy when I do it, to then be rejected with no feedback twice in a row. Oh, it was so heartbreaking for a teenage me. So to actually like have an art exhibition and be like, I'm an artist, everybody look at me being an artist. Like, I want, like, and showing your art is really scary and vulnerable. Like, my art is like pieces of my soul that I'm like sharing with the world. That's why it really, really annoys me when people just like look at art and kind of off the cuff just say like, oh, I don't like that, or that's shit. It's like, you're clearly not an artist because you don't understand what you just said to that artist, like what you just did to them by just off the cuff, like saying that about something that they've put their fucking heart and soul into and spent hours and hours, maybe months and months, looking at this expression of themselves that they are gonna vulnerably show to the world. Obviously, when you are gonna show something to the world, like there is that risk of being like criticized and people not liking what you have done, or people being triggered by what you've done. But I just personally think that even though of course like people are allowed to have their opinions and stuff, like you can be a little bit discerning about what you say and what you don't say. Like, what, by you saying, like, if you're standing in front of an artist's work and you don't like it, who is gaining from you saying, I don't like that? You've just like made the artist feel shit. Well, maybe not if they're not like emotionally attached to their painting. Maybe, I guess they would be like, okay, fair, you can have your opinion. But for me, it's like, it almost feels like you are looking at a piece of me and you're rejecting it in front of me, and that's really painful. Anyway, that was the most random side tangent ever. That was the most random side tangent ever. What I was trying to say is, this is really scary now to be like, I'm an artist. I am finally stepping into my power as an artist, and that is scary because of the imposter syndrome, and it's just scary to be like working on something for so long and it being like this far off dream, and then all of a sudden it's like now, and you're like, oh my god, what the hell. So yes, I'm really feeling scared right now. I almost felt like I was gonna procrastinate and not come here. Kind of officially become an artist, I guess. Excuse me. We're having some technical difficulties here. You can kind of see the dribbly bits. Oh, I can move this. Okay, you can see them.
Here.
That's wax and gold paint on top, and I don't really know what's going to happen when I put varnish on top of it. Pray for me. Pray that the gold doesn't come off and that it varnishes well, I guess. Okay. Starting to feel a bit excited about these prospects, even though I'm still fucking shitting myself a little bit. Shitting myself a little bit. Every time I do something fucking scary, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. It's the best thing I've ever done in my life, but it's always really scary when you're on the side of it where it hasn't happened yet. But time is not linear, so it has already happened. That is, how can you even wrap your head around that? Don't know. So, wow. Is this therapy? Let me share it with the world.